Hey, what's up? How is everyone? I hope good. I am here with messages from your deceased loved ones. So let me get started here. The first one's from my postcards from heaven, and it says, "Dearest you, need you to know, or we need you to know, if I could talk, that you can change things for you and everyone and make things right. It's never too late. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the burden of an old story, one in which you were a victim of someone else's actions or your own. You don't need to carry this around. You can set yourself free. Even advocating for good because of the experience requires your forgiveness to be effective. Forgiveness is never about condoning things that were done. It's about letting yourself off the hook for carrying the burden. Resentment and hurt are like viruses that spread to others, and that is the opposite of what you really desire, right? Imagine what your life would be like without the burdens that you carry when you do not forgive. You can do it. Everyone over here believes in you and adores you." Sorry, my dog needed to be covered up. She likes to be under her blanket. The next one is, "I always give you a kiss goodnight." And I'm going to be reading most of these out of their books just because I think that the messages are more, I just think they're better that way. It says, "I know that you still need me in your life, so I make my presence known in order to comfort you. I enlarge my energy so that you can clearly feel me standing next to you, and I move significant objects that remind you of our shared times together. When you are ready to go to sleep, I always visit with a loving kiss to tuck you in safely into bed. My love for you has been elevated to a higher level, and I am now as close to being an angel as a human soul can be. So when I'm with you, please know that my intentions are solely to help and comfort you. Of course, I receive great happiness from sharing more time with you, but ultimately, my goodnight kisses are my way of bringing heavenly healing energy into your life." Let's see here. We have, "Lord, take charge with authority." So they're definitely wanting you to take charge of your life, and they want you to do it with authority, with a little bit of like strength and confidence, and kind of setting people straight, letting them know that this is your life. You're going to be living it the way that you want to live it, and if they don't like it, then too bad. And then here it says, your message is, "Don't be afraid to take charge or use your voice. Be strong. Sometimes you have to take control in order to be honored. If you feel that your kindness or gifts are being taken for granted, it's time to change that. There is no excuse for bad behavior, and the ancestors are encouraging you to hold your ground and speak your mind in a fiercely loving way. You have the energy and might to overcome dramas or energies that aren't working for your growth, and it's time to take charge before you find yourself in a situation you don't want to be in. You are being encouraged to be the boss instead of being bossed." This card also brings the energy of ambition and can show you have the potential to move upwards on a professional level, but only if you act with authority and show who you really are. So don't let people take advantage of you, pretty much, and boss you around and make you feel like you don't have any authority. The next one is, "Try not to worry. We will bring helpful people into your life." So if you're worried and you don't have anyone around and you're wondering if, is there anybody going to be there to help me? Know that they're bringing those people in. We have, "Don't drink poison. Do not do things you know are bad for you." And it's in reverse. Which one is it? 8. I don't know the reversal ones. They're all in reverse when all these cards come out in reverse. "Suffering unnecessarily. Hold on to relationships that hurt you. lacking the energy to change habits which harm you, a denial that poisonous things can hurt you, denial about certain substances, potential for addiction to food or substances, obsessive and harmful behavior which need to be changed but which you may refuse to recognize. So if you're doing anything that's harming you, know that you need to stop doing that because it's not good for you. We have spouse. So if you're not married, maybe you are going to be getting married. Maybe somebody's going to propose to you. I feel that if you are married, you need to focus more upon your spouse, upon their needs, and just know that this will help your relationship grow is what I'm hearing. So we have, dearest you, isn't it amazing how things seem to come around again, full circle, in ways you could not possibly have planned? You wonder how a dream could die only to be reinstructed years later when you are really ready. You thought it was time back then, but your wisdom knows better than your small self, whose desires are unmet. Now here you are with a new opportunity to do things from a different, more mature perspective. We want you to trust that in this opportunity for rebirth, you will be called in two directions, and the one that is unfamiliar will be the right one. In the unknown spaces, the uncharted places of infinite potential, we are waiting to guide you into your fullest life. Big bounty will come if you remain in the present. You have come full circle, and now you can see that everything changes. Let me start over. You have come full circle, and now you can see that everything changes, is made new, and is given new hope. Loving you always. I am here helping you. That's page 27. Got dizzy. I am not technically an angel. I don't know why I'm having trouble talking. I'm sorry. It must be somebody that's watching this that really needs to clear their throat chakra. I am not technically an angel, but I am acting like one to you. My spiritual growth continues on, even though I no longer carry physical burdens around. One way that I grow is through loving and selfless service to others, and that includes you. Too many times during my earthly life, I acted selfishly out of the misguided belief that there wasn't enough of this or that to go around. I competed with others, including you, to get my ego and physical needs met. Now that I'm here, I realize what a colossal waste of time and energy that was. So I'm balancing out my old selfish ways with my new and improved energies that are completely focused upon selfless giving. When you accept your gifts, you allow me to accomplish this, and you therefore are given back to me as I grow and learn. We have Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. So that could be a sign of a water sign maybe, but water signs are mostly always connected to their emotions, so maybe not. Messages, the message is, take time to understand how you really feel. Know that your sensitivity is not a curse, but a gift that allows you to receive and understand messages directly from your soul. Your angels want you to know that it's okay to feel the emotions that are surfacing in you at this time. It doesn't matter if they are joyous or sad. They are all powerful messengers that allow you to understand what you want and need. Taking time to breathe and acknowledge them lets them flow through you rather than crashing down on you as an overwhelming wave. Note that there are also intuitive psychic messages arising in you at this time, and unless you acknowledge everything as it comes up, you may miss important guidance that can lead you to support and love. Sorry about that. Continue to grow by seeking new knowledge. We applaud your efforts. We have messages for a rabbit, service to animal world, and it's in reverse. So let's see here. Feeling bewildered by animals, making assumptions about animal behaviors, feeling you know about them, but missing the messages that are sending you, missing a beloved pet or the closeness you once had, feeling more drawn to people, being sentimental about animals rather than truly understanding their actual needs and desires. So pay attention more to what your animal's trying to tell you. Script or writing. So maybe you need to journal more. Maybe you need to write a book. Maybe you need to start blogging. But they're wanting you to start writing more. We have, dear you, now is one of those times you're being asked to add some distance. Take a step back and do nothing but observe. Don't worry about how long it will take to regroup. Just know it's temporary and actually an opportunity to take a breath, slow down, and look at how far you've come. Decisions for the highest good are made when you have clarity, which comes from being open to information from both the intellect and the intuition. When you step into the role of observer, it's as if you turn on a switch that allows your soul to be an essential part of the information gathering and decision-making process. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non-judgmental place. We know you'll make the right choice. Trust us when we say, now is not the time to get too close to the fray. Step back now. You will be glad you did. Love you. We have, I am not dead. Let's see here. Only my physical body is gone, and I now know that our bodies are just a small part of who we are. I am aware that you miss my voice and physical presence, but my soul and spirit are very much alive. The times when you've felt my energy, I really was there next to you, as I am now. We each have a unique energy fingerprint, and you recognize mine when I'm with you. Trust that feeling. I am actually more alive now than ever before. Gone are all the distractions and stressors that I allowed to rob me of my enjoyment of my life. Now I see how trivial everything was, and that all that ever mattered were the important priorities of love, family, friendship, caring, and helping. But I've also discovered how to turn my regrets into learning and growing. I ask you to do the same. I now see that I never had anything to fear. There is no death, and nothing bad can ever happen to anyone in spiritual truth. Of course, it's important to be smart and be careful and always follow your guidance. But please don't forsake joy because of fear, because there's truly nothing to fear. We have Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. So you need to open up your chakra and allow love in. Open up your heart and allow people to love you and allow yourself to love others. Even if you've been hurt. We tend to run away from love once we've been hurt, and unfortunately we miss out on a lot of love and receiving love, giving love and receiving love because of that. So, message, welcome with open arms, opportunities to give and receive love. You are lovable and loving. The energy of love is surrounding your whole world at this time. Angels are swirling around you, encouraging you to open your heart and reveal the blessings that you have to offer. They want you to know that you are loving. They want you to know that you are a highly loving being who deserves to give and receive love. If you are finding it challenging to feel love at this time, it's important for you to give yourself credit where it's due. You are also encouraged to welcome support from others. Learning to receive, don't try and do everything on your own. If you are working on a relationship or are in a new relationship, this card can usher in energies that will allow you to forge a powerful connection with your partner. Love is in the air. We will light the path to new possibilities for your future. Stay aware. We have forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memories no longer define you. And it was in reverse, so let's see here. 41. Let's see here. And that was the last card, by the way. 41. Okay, so it is believing everything you can't have been told you are. Defining self through labels, cultural programs, rules, and laws. Missing out on beautiful, heart-opening opportunities to connect due to conformity or rigid beliefs. So don't let what you were taught in the past or what people have told you, who you are and what you stand for, stop you from being really who you are and going out and getting what you want. Well, those are the messages I had from your deceased loved ones. I hope that they resonated. I hope that you enjoyed them and they comforted you in, with your loss and knowing that you are able to still communicate with them. And I'm glad I could help. Have a great rest of your day. I'm sending you so much love, so many positive vibes and peace. Take care. Lots of love.